This is the best Minecraft XP farm, and it is so overpowered, it gets you up to level 60 in just a couple of minutes. And what's more, it's also super easy to build. These right here are the materials that you need for the build, and now let's check it out. First of all, we dig a 3x3 hole that is 12 blocks deep. Once that is done, make sure that the ground and all the walls in that hole are coated with dirt or any other block of your choice. Just make sure that it is not stone, cobblestone, or any other stone-related material. Once you have filled that hole with dirt, you will leave 2 blocks free at the top and place a campfire like this so that it is floating in the air 1 block above the hole, and then take a shovel to switch the campfire off for now. The next step for this experience farm is that we want to build water trenches 3 blocks wide to all 4 sides of our initial build, so that when you put water at the ends of them, whatever falls down will be pushed into the central hole by the water. Oh yeah, and you don't necessarily need to keep the water space open. If you want to, you can just close it up with dirt again. Next, you want to build a little ring around the campfire. For the sake of this video, I'm using glass for this so you can more easily see what is going on, but of course, you can use whichever material you want for this. And then lastly, dig another 1x1 hole that is 3 blocks to both sides away from the campfire, make it 11 blocks deep, and then you can sort of dig a tunnel around the corner to loop back into our first tunnel. Then place a fence here and destroy the 2 blocks on the sides so that it is only 1 pole standing. We can now use some ladders to climb back out and also leave a torch for a bit of light. And before we go on, leave a like for the video, that'd be super nice, so cheers so much for that. Up next, we need 2 armadillos. Don't worry, they're actually pretty easy to get by. In case you don't know, armadillos spawn in steppe biomes, you should find them pretty easy there, and you can lure them to come with you by holding a spider eye in your hand. However, before you go out and hunt armadillos, I would recommend setting up a little fence structure like this here, so that you can instantly lure them in and close the gate behind them. What you want to do next is get more spider eyes and use them to breed a total of 24 armadillos out of the 2 that you brought. That's probably going to take a little bit, but once you have all 24, you want to open that second gate up here on the glass, stand behind the hole and bring out another spider eye so that all the armadillos will come towards you and fall into the hole. And once they're all in, you're free to delete the fences again, you don't need them anymore. But alright. The next thing we need is 1 name tag. In case you don't have one, that's no problem. You can find them most commonly in mineshaft treasure chests, but in my opinion, much easier and more convenient would be to just take a fishing rod and go fishing. And just by the way, one thing that's even cooler is, in the next update, name tags will become craftable, so the whole thing is gonna get even easier. Once you have the name tag, place down an anvil and put the name tag on it to give it any name of your choice. But why do we need a name tag to begin with? Well, that's what I'm going to show you now. First of all, go back to your farm and create a 2x2 hole right here on the side. Next, wait for night to set in and lure a zombie into that hole. Put the name tag on the zombie so the zombie will never despawn, and then close up the hole with any block of your choice to make sure that the zombie won't die in daylight. And now the final step. What we need is a splash potion of infestation. In order to get that, we set up a brewing stand and create an awkward potion with a nether wart and a water bottle. We then take that awkward potion and brew it into a potion of infestation using a stone, and lastly, we turn that potion of infestation into a splash potion of infestation with gunpowder. All you then need to do is switch on the campfire and throw the splash potion into the armadillos, which will then, as you also see, start spawning silverfish like absolute crazy, which are being then pushed in our hole by the water, and all we need to do is go down the ladder into our tunnel to find all the silverfish neatly piled up, and because of the fall damage, you can now easily one-hit them, soaking up all the experience. But if you don't only want experience, but also tons of mob loot, then check out my brand new mob XP farm right here with crazy high rates. See you next time, and until then, craft well.